What's up guys, this is my 2012 YZ125. Had this bike for about 4 years and you know, just getting a bit tired and it's time to give it a bit of love. Give it a bit of a freshen up. So I've saved up all my money in my bank account and we're going to spend it on this bad boy. I've got a whole bunch of bits already ordered, already here on the floor, in a pile. I should probably pick them up. So it'll go on this bike. But first, let's give it a wash. Cool transition time. Now we're back from the wash, and as you can see, it's all sparkly clean. I did those the before and after the wash because I am a dumbass and forgot. It still looks the same. It is clean now, as you saw. Now it's time to start stripping it down. Okay, let's get into that then. How the fuck do I get in the shop? First thing we're gonna do is start taking some of these plastics off. Let's get right. My camera's about to go flat. As you can see, these bolts. Focus on the bolt, dumbass. Well, they're getting rusty. So I think I've got a bolt kit somewhere that I'm going to be replacing all the bolts on this for, so it looks nice and clean. Easy as that. We'll not be needing the seat anymore as the new plastics kit comes with the seat. Front guard's off, one off, and that's two off. And just like that. Get that shit. Now that that's all done, let's get the subframe off. Ah, too easy. Just like that. This is one dirty ass subframe. See that crack? Yo, fuck. That is from my boot rubbing. How the fuck do I do? I don't think I've ever pulled it fully apart before. So this is gonna be fun. Get off there! I think this is still full of fuel as well. So as long as this is off, we shouldn't get fuel going everywhere. Good news, chat, there wasn't much fuel in there. Bad news, there was some, and I got none in the container. Damn, we don't need this tank anymore because we got a full new one over there. I don't even know what's next. I think we'll take all the components off first. Damn, that shit was tight. Where did my brake lever go? How can I not ruin this? Let's start by removing this caliper. Should just slide right off. Oh shit, I need to take this off. Now we've got the brake cable off and all the brake stuff off, it's time to disassemble the rest of the handlebars. Everything is now off the handlebars, time to take them off. Just like that, handlebars are fully stripped and now off. Moment of truth, how straight are these bars? They're actually pretty much perfect. I thought those were about to be like 3 times as bad for how long that they've been on that bike for. Because let's just say they haven't stayed off the ground. I think before we get too much further, we should probably drain the coolant out for now so we can get those radiators off and get those fins straightened back out. What the fuck? And we managed to get none on the carpet. How? I don't know. Time to take the hose off. Okay, I need to think about this. I think that's about as well as it could have gone. Time to take the radiators off, but before we do that, subframe's already back. This is exactly where that crack was. As you can see, perfectly machined, nothing even there anymore. Radiator is off. Look at all the fins. Look how bent up they all are. Someone's got to straighten them. I think it's been squashed at some point. Look how crushed they all are. Okay, let's get the other side off. Second radiator is off. This one looks a bit better condition than the last one. A little bit more. Oh, shit. They went down my pants. Wasn't as much fluid in there as I thought there would be. Maybe it's because half of it's on the floor. Guys, I was just putting something in the bin and don't you think it sounds like a gong? Now we've got the radiators off. Guess we put it back on the stand and take the forks off. Oh shit! What even does, oh, I can't even read that. I think it's 6 mil. About 6 millimeters. Remember that. How do I do this without absolutely f***ing it up? I think this is the safer bet, guys. never mind. I'm gonna take the fork out right now. Don't try to fall over again. Now it's time to remove the headset. I've never done this before, so let's see how it goes. In this 2-minute tech tip, I'll be... If this is any bigger than a 32, I'm cooked. Yes! Need this and a hammer to loosen the locking nut. Now that we've got all the front end off, time to start disassembling the rear of the bike. We're gonna start by getting rid of this absolutely messed up exhaust. Look how flippin' worn that sticker is, it's actually crazy. Get these springs off. There we go. Oh, it just smells like burnt oil. Damn, maybe this should have been replaced like 6 or 6. Exhaust is off. As you can see, this thing is flippin' beat up. Look at that. God damn! This would have been robbing me from like 6 horsepower. Do have a new exhaust for it, so shouldn't be needing that one anymore. Now we're going to take off the rear tyre and I guess the swing arm and the suspension and stuff. We'll take the rear tyre off first. 12 and a 10mm to loosen this off. She's off. Now what?
Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove an old chain.
Yes! It was harder than Diddy on Epstein's Island. Finally got it off though. I think I might have needed to put a new chain on earlier. You know we be iced out here. Got that real drip. Okay, let's take off the rear wheel. Where the flip did that come from? Like a glove. Yeah. Did not fall off the stand. Alright. Get out of there. I think it's about time I got a new tyre. I will not be putting the new tyre on myself because I don't want to be tortured. Why not have someone else do it so I can keep my sanity? Is it possible for me to do this without getting any dirt in the engine? We're about to find out. She's tighter than all this. Let's try and wrinkle this off. Gotta be so careful. Get off! Okay, now it's time to take the swing arm off. Bolts out. I'm a dumbass, but at least nothing broke. Like, how did that even fall off? It's literally perfectly balanced still. Oh, oh, fuck, I'm gonna... That! Now don't jump off the stand this time. Damn, I've actually worn these bolts down with my boot, bro. Fuck, I just became retarded. Look at the flats, look at the angle on that bolt. Look at that, that is actually crazy. Now it should come off shortly. Just like so. Are we off? Never near. Oh. Now if I go sideways, oh my god, I'm a genius. Easy as that. I think we got one more swing arm bolt. Wish me luck. Oh. She's tight. I need help. I don't have enough hands for this. I think I'm actually going to change my decision and take the suspension out first. Oh wait, actually. Like butter. Suspension one should come out. Oh, yes. Yes! It is out. Now we take the swing arm out. That is very front heavy. This is scaring me. Why are you being a pain in the ass? It's like so gonna fall. Uh-oh. Please come off. Swing arm is off. What is leaking? I don't know if I want to try to take the engine out today. This is coming out today. I've never taken an engine out of a bike before, so what's the worst that can happen? The bracket is off. Nothing is getting in there. Okay, so change of plans. Carburetor is going to come off. Now give it all a quick blow down. Uh-oh. Take this lid off. Carby's off. Looks pretty clean in there. Okay, let's tape this up. I think that should be enough tape. Okay, let's try and get the engine out now. That is the wrong way. Everything should be unplugged now. So I guess let's see if it'll come out. Okay, let's slip that bit. Oh. I think it should be good now. Left engine bolt is out. Now we've got to prop my hands on the wrong side. Oh god damn it, bro. And that should be off now. It's coming out. 125 engine out of the 125. Now what? Easy as that. Engine out, empty frame, ready to do a good old clean. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Yes, it's a new day. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit. But let's get the rest of this frame stripped down. Get out! Come on. Foot peg off. Right now I've got a bit of a setup going, trying to get these foot peg mounts off because the bolts are tight as fuck. Got this board to stop it from flipping flying up, and then I've got the boom. Whatever I do, don't round it. Yes! Only one bolt stripped, but the foot peg mount is off. I was just looking at this. Look how small those foot peg mounting bolts are. They're like flipping tiny, bro. Considering that holds the whole weight of someone, especially like my fat ass. Look at that. Frame is now completely stripped down, ready to be touched. First of all, I'm going to need to clean it down. Look at that. Ooh, fuck. I am a dumbass. About a month ago, I ordered this, and my genius ass thought it would be a good idea to take it out of the bag. I got this out with my bare hands, and now it's full of rust handprints. Look, rust. Right where you're gonna see it. What? Big as rust handprints. I guess I gotta clean this up somehow. It'll only be quick, right? Look at this. Hype is looking better, but the rust is definitely gone a little bit more. That's the next project. This took me 4 hours, by the way. I then thought it would be a good idea to get the big bolt recoated so that it would protect them. But first of all, I had to wire wheel them down and get them all clean. Here's what they look like afterwards. Now let's try and give this frame a clean and see what happens. For cleaning it, I'm just going to be using some CRC degreaser. Don't know how it's going to work, don't know what's going to happen, but let's see. Me reading the back of the bottle to see if the stinging sensation on my hands was eating through my skin or not. It's supposed to be non-harmful to humans, but I don't know, my hands were feeling a bit funny. Now a couple days later, and we're going to be using the Scotch-Brite pads with the degreaser and seeing if I can get that frame any cleaner. Let's hope I can, because I don't want to buy any more products. I'm already broke from building this bike. Let's get in. Just got a fresh trim. Now I don't look like I'm borderline homeless. And let's get back to working on the bike. Now the main frame's all cleaned up. Time to go and get the subframe cleaned and the swing arm and all the other like suspension-y bits. Just finished giving the subframe a clean. Like fucking brand new. Just pulled the stickers off my swing arm. Now let's get this all clean. Swing arm is done. Looks so much better. Let's figure out what other bits I need to clean. You guys are wondering what pads I use for doing the cleaning of the frame. I started with the heavy duty ones, these green ones, and then went to the hard scratching ones to the non-scratching ones, and it seems to have worked very well. Now it's time to clean the engine. As you can see here, that's taped up, that's taped up, that's taped up, that's taped up. All the other little bits are off. Time to clean it. Okay guys, it's a new day. Time to clean up the rest of the bits. I'm not going to show you guys me cleaning. I'm just going to use the same process that I use for everything else. So let's get into it. Here we go. Everything is looking clean as now. Look, all those bits are clean. Those bits are clean. All this is clean. Let's get in there. Okay, it's been a week since I've worked on my bike. Still a frame on the floor. Probably should have been down here this morning, but I got distracted playing MX bikes instead. So, gotta clean up a few more bits, and then we've pretty much got everything ready to put back together. And I've got 2 weeks until I go race. Yippee! Look at all the scratches on that, bro. Oh my god. That is 2 pretty much clean forks. I couldn't get a little bit of stuff off, but you know, it's a, what, 13-year-old bike? So you know, most of the stuff's been pretty ingrained in here. Honestly, it's pretty good for 13 years of age. Don't clip that out of context, that sounds crazy. I need to make this not dirty again. As you can see, it's very dirty. I've got to make it not that, and also fix all of the bits of tape that have come off, like here and here. This shouldn't take me too long. I think the engine loom looks a lot better now. Still looks like a 3-year-old did it, but it's better than nothing. So, I have 2 radiators, and as you can see, the fins are pretty messed up on them. So, what we're going to do right now is to clean up very fucking I'm going the wrong way. Very nicely. Ooh, shiny. So I'm going to be using a screwdriver and a pick, and I'm going to try to straighten all of them out right now. Eyeballs aren't focusing, bro. One radiator is done. Looking a lot straighter than it did. That only took me 4 hours to do one radiator. There's still one more to go. Let's get on to doing that one before I shoot myself. Let's get into it. Bolts have come back. Let's go. All freshly coated. Looking all nice and silvery. Now we can put the bike back together. Before we get the engine in, it's time to grease up some balls. We've got to grease up our ball bearings and our swing arm and all the other bits so then we know that they're good. Okay, now the bench is clean-ish. What the f is that from? Let's get into doing these bearings. Look like bearings, which is a good sign. Oh yeah, that feels awesome. I'm going to try to get all of the brown grease out and keep all the green grease in there. Finger's getting a bit greener. Look at more like boogers rather than... Just like that, both sides are done. Come on, get in there. Smooth as butter. Pushes into them. Okay, on to the next one. Sweet. Easy as that. Now I've just got these two. Now we've got those all greased. It's time to put the bike back together. I know, this is the actual exciting part. So I'll show you all the bits I've brought to put on the bike. And these are all the parts, all the other parts I have brought. That right there is about $3 grand, which is goddamn crazy. None of it's gonna make me go faster, but it's gonna look damn cool. Let's start putting the stuff on the bike. Okay, first step to putting it back together, let's get the engine in. But yeah, let's get into it. Oh, that's like I did this chat, it's okay, we caught up. Ow, that's squashing my hand. Just like that we're in. God damn, it's raining outside. I'm literally soaked. I didn't even need a shower tonight. Okay, which bolts are the engine bolts? Not that one. I don't even know what I'm doing, chat. That one's for that one. That one goes with that one. So now, time to put the engine mount bolts in. Now that I got my nuts all cleaned up, let's get into it. Yeah, that's in. Just like that. What the f am I gonna get a call from Serbia right now, bro? Where even is Serbia? Now since I've got this kit, I might as well use all the bolts in it, so I'm going to replace a whole heap of the engine bolts and hope it still runs after. All still pretty clean behind there. Nice and tight. Well, my oil should not be this milky. That means there's water in there. So now instead of fixing the problem, I got a new oil cap and a new clutch cover to go on. It's way nicer. Clutch cover next. So this clutch cover is going to get replaced with this one. While we're at it, we might as well change the bolts to the new ones. That's an 8mm, not a 10mm. I think that's all of them. Lucky I've got this here. Uh-oh. Oh, yippee, it's already got a f***ing scratch in it. Looks fucking good though. Time to torque it up. One upgrade done. I definitely think it looks a lot better. The bolts don't look that much newer, but I guarantee they are newer. Alright, because that goes there. There's where it goes, like that. A little bit of Loctite on them. Get the new rear brake. I just went for the OEM one because I know that they're strong and reliable. What am I doing? I was then putting my kickstart on and the bolt was kind of tight and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to get it in. Nope, I could not.
My fucking god.
That's the bolt in there. And then instead of fixing the problem, I decided to clear my carburetor. And as you can see, I took a great video of that. I don't know how I'm so good at this, but I just... Here's a 50 times speed time lapse of a bottle. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh yeah. What does that say? Well, it would help if I could read Japanese. I feel like it goes like that. But I also feel like I'm dead wrong. I think I'll put the copper looking one through the one, through that one, through there. Wiring is done. Basically an electrician at this point. Try not to focus challenge level easy. That's it from this side. Easy as that. Time to put radiator and tank on. Got on my hose. Now let's put them all on. Don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, but it's like pretty damn bent. How am I gonna straighten this? One radiator is in. Let's put the rear guard and side panels on, eh? Am I ready? Just like so. Sweet, does it keep going, bro? Oh, wait, I found the other bolt for the top of my carburetor. How about that? Guys, it's Thursday and I've got a race on Sunday and my bike's still not done. We've got a big next couple of days ahead of us. Let's just get to putting everything back together. My camera stopped recording because my SD card got full, but I got the radiator on. Now, let's put the tank on. I took these off for some reason because I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm just going to use some Pro Tip grip glue and I'm going to see if I can stick those back on. How the Here's the new tank. Only problem, we need that from the old tank. Hope all the fuel's out of here. I guess we'll find out pretty quickly. Okay, let's give this a bit of a clean up. Okay, I should have switched around enough to where I could like tip it out. There's a little bit of shit floating in the bottom of there. So you see these little black dots in the bottom? That is in fact little bits of plastic. So I'm glad I did that. Let's put some tank bolts in, okay? Just like that. Tank is going on. Now let's put some plastics on so it actually looks like a bike. Bro, I can't wait. It's gonna look good. Now I gotta try to figure out how to put the forks on. I got a bit of help with my dad from this one. We fully cleaned out all the bearings. And then I managed to put all the new ones back in. 2 days. That is all the time left we have to get this going. As you can see, it's actually looking like a bike for one. Just got a new tyre put on this. Put the new sprocket on it and give it a clean. Bit of grease on the shaft. First try. Time to put the front guard on. We're gonna have to drill holes in the bottom, but I think we've already got them marked out. Rear sprocket taking off time. Okay, let's get it on. Actually, first before I do that, let's put my handlebars on. It's a new day. Everything went flat last night, but I got all the handlebars on. Yeah, I gotta put kill switch on, number plate. I gotta like put this back through and like adjust a few things, and then graphics time. Yippee! Time to put my rear wheel on. Hey there. Fuck's sakes. Shit. Start as well. Boom. Before. After. I then decided to try my own graphics. This is my 2 references. And here's my first design. I don't know how in a program that is built for making straight lines, none of these lines are straight. Like, I don't fucking get it! And here's my pretty much final design that I sent away to the graphics making fella so he could work his magic. And this is what we ended up with. Time for graphics. We're gonna start with the front number plate because that looks the easiest, and I have got like 4 hours to do this. And I've never done it before. What's the worst that can happen? Brake cleaner to clean it down. Fuck, I didn't heat it up. Time to do the back guard. Oh, that was a little spot's going on now. And as you can see here, the bike is fully done. I'm sorry that the putting together wasn't all fully smooth and like I didn't get every single bit in it, but it was a pretty scuffed and like pretty quickly put together thing because I only had a couple days and then my shit kept going flat, but I feel like this bike turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. I'm super happy with how it turned out, and yeah, I hope to do a few more builds in the future. I'll put some before and after things, and just after this, enjoy. And also please like and subscribe. And now here's a few clips of me riding it. Hey, I'm not the best rider in the world. This was third moto, flipping end of the day. Probably, I think we're like one of the last races. So, you know, riding's not the best, but you know, bike's just as fun as I remember it. I don't think it made me go any faster from what I could see. But it did feel nice being on a new bike. I did crash it in the second moto and just like scraped up all the side of the bike. You know, that's part of the sport. It was good fun. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video, hopefully.